Thank you. I too want to thank my colleague, Congressman Cardenas of California, as well as the other members of our freshman class for this important time to talk about an issue that is critical to the border. The 23rd Congressional District, which I have the privilege of representing in Texas, runs some 800 miles along the Texas-Mexico border. It encompasses 29 counties. It's bigger than 29 states. And 10 of the counties that I represent are along the Texas-Mexico border. 5 ports of entry: Eagle Pass, Del Rio, Presidio, Fabens, and Zaragoza Isleta in El Paso. No other congressional district in the country shares a larger border with Mexico. The impact of the immigration debate, it's a tremendous impact, not only on the 23rd District, but truly in all of Texas. There are many, many, many reasons to pass comprehensive immigration reform, but one of the best reasons is simple, straightforward economics. Let's take a look at the numbers. According to a 2006 report by the Comptroller of Public Accounts in Texas, the absence of an estimated 1.4 undocumented immigrants in Texas in fiscal year 2005 would have been a loss to the gross state product of $17.7 billion. Recently, I asked our current controller to update that study so that all of the members of Congress from Texas would have updated information during a very important policy debate. Sadly, she denied my request. But a more recent study from the Immigration Policy Center noted that if all unauthorized immigrants were removed from Texas, the state would lose $69.3 billion, that's $69.3 billion with a B, in economic activity. $30.8 billion in gross state product, and approximately 403,000 jobs, even accounting for adequate market adjustment time. Economically, here's what comprehensive immigration reform means for Texas. It means that deficits decrease while GDP, productivity, investment, and employment all increase. If the unauthorized immigrants in Texas were allowed to earn a path towards legalization, total wages in Texas would go up by about $9.7 billion. Tax revenue in Texas would increase by $4.1 billion, and nearly 200,000 jobs would be created. For every unauthorized person required to be legalized in Texas, more than $1,000 would be added to the gross state product in 2014, and that number would increase to more than $4,400 by the year 2020. Let's talk about the CBO score, because according to the nonpartisan CBO report to which the Comptroller of Texas referred my office, that study notes that our country will save almost $1 trillion over the next 2 decades with comprehensive immigration reform. More than 10 million people will now pay billions of dollars in income and payroll taxes during the first decade alone. And we reduce the federal deficit by $197 billion at the same time that we add $200 billion to the Social Security Trust Fund. In Texas, all of the key players are standing behind immigration reform. The chambers of commerce, the Texas Farm Bureau, the labor communities, the faith communities, and frankly, public opinion. They're all singing from the very same hymn book. Usually you hear the phrase that we should run government more like a business. A business doesn't make decisions on the basis of emotion. A business makes decisions on the basis of economics. Economically, comprehensive immigration reform makes perfect sense. Our nation becomes stronger as more people pledge allegiance to our flag and commit fully to this nation and our economy. The time is now, the right thing to do. If you care about the Texas economy and you want it to grow and grow and grow, you want to support comprehensive immigration reform. Again, I want to thank my colleagues, and with that, I would yield back.